Hey everybody, it's Emily Belknap with the Hendricks Belknap Group at Keller Williams The Marketplace, and today I am at the National Atomic Testing Museum. We are going to meet with Joe Kent, kind of get a tour, see what they've got to offer, and you are not going to believe all of the amazing things that are in here. So let's go meet him. Joe, thank you so much for having us in here. I can't believe I was raised here and I've never been in here, and it is amazing.
Well, Emily, it's a pleasure to have you here, and we're excited to chat with you a little bit about the museum and what we offer.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about how you guys got your start, how long you've been here, that kind of thing.
Absolutely. We actually were founded in 2005 by the Nevada Test Site Historical Foundation. That's a group of former Nevada Test Site workers. The test site's now called the Nevada National Security Site, but while they were there, it was the Nevada Test Site. So we became a national museum in 2012, designated by Congress. So, we're also a Smithsonian affiliated museum.
So I walked through a little bit. So tell me about what's your favorite piece of the museum?
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
I would say probably the pop culture exhibit.
Yeah.
Being someone who isn't originally from Las Vegas and didn't grow up in that era, it's amazing to see a lot of the atomic themed material that came out at the time, memorabilia. So whether it's atomic cocktails, fireball candies that we still sell today, and also the yearbook, probably one of the things that surprises most people. So in 1953, it was Las Vegas High School yearbook, and it was all designed around the atomic bomb. And it really showcases how the bomb was so integral to the growth of Las Vegas that even the high school wanted to talk about how much it contributed to the area. So this is the B-53 thermonuclear weapon. So this would have been developed in the 1960s, and it was about 9 megatons. So it's the same size as the Batman nuclear weapon, but much stronger. So part of the reason why they tested, that's one of the big questions we always get is, you tested them, it worked, why didn't you continue? And that's because the goal was always to make it less radioactive, smaller, and more powerful. And so for this to be the same size as Batman, but exponentially more powerful, really shows why they did that.
So I know you've got a new exhibit coming soon, so tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so that's actually an exhibit we worked on with the National Biodefense Analysis and Countermeasure Center, which is under the Department of Homeland Security's Science and Technology Directorate. And they have been doing COVID-19 research since February of 2020. So we are highlighting the information that they found during the research on how long it stays in the air, on surfaces, and also kind of taking them in a behind-the-scenes look at the lab itself. We just really wanted, since it's such a really relevant subject on a lot of people's minds, we thought, what better way than to take our commitment to highlighting the security of our nation than to talk about what the department is doing in terms of this new security threat.
And with all the stuff that 2020 has thrown at us, you guys have switched to a much more digital, virtual world. So tell us a little bit about that. Absolutely.
We are offering virtual tours, which we can do on Zoom, Google Meet, and we've been offering a webinar series. We've been averaging about 2 every month, and we've been featuring authors and other museums, and there's a whole collection of videos that we have, ranging from talking a little bit about the decision to drop the bomb with the President Truman, to bite-sized videos where the staff and volunteers speak on their favorite artifacts. So we have a wide range of content that all fits the state standards as well.
Where can people find you?
So they can reach us at nationalatomictestingmuseum.org is where they can find all of the content that I'm talking about under the education tab. We are open currently from Thursday through Sunday, 10 to 3 o'clock. We do reservation only right now, and they can find out all that information and how to reserve tickets on our website.
If there was one thing that maybe somebody who either has never heard of the Atomic Testing Museum or like me had just never made it in here, what would you want them to know?
I would really like them to know about the men and women who worked out there. I think it's unfortunately not something that's talked about as much in schools or even really in the media in general, we often hear a lot about nuclear weapons and the threat they pose, but what we do here is preserve the stories of those people who work out at the site. And the site, like I said, it's still out there today, the Nevada National Security Site, but there is also decades of people who their stories aren't always told. And so we really take that job, to heart, that responsibility to heart, to make sure to preserve all the work that they did and the risks that they took to protect the country during the Cold War.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for having us in here. It has been so much fun to see what you guys have over here, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you so much, Emily.